I got lots done this week and I'm very excited to show you the progress in today's episode. G'day, my name is Sean and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. Come see what I've been working on, what I completed, and all the other fun and exciting news. Let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. The first item I want to show you is some progress on the Farm Fresh Sampler by Art East Quilting Co. And this block we've been working on for the last couple of weeks is the chicken, eggs and milk can. And we're almost done with this. We've pieced the chicken, the eggs and the milk can all together. Bring it back to the sides to get a better look. And now we just have to put some hearts on the side, which will look very similar to these hearts here on the left and right side, and then this block will be done. So hopefully next week we'll have these and all this all put together and have that block completely done. Next up is our woven stars. This is the collab that I've been doing with my friend Katy over at Greenland Quilter, and this is a pattern by It's So Emma. You can get it at Fat Quarter Shop and other places. And it's a really fun little FPP project. This is what the blocks look like as an FPP thing. And I got 3 of them done this week, and I'm really happy with these ones. This is the first one here, and this is a lot of different grunges. And these were all fabrics that were given to me one of my viewers. They sent them in because they know I like to use my fabrics and my scraps. And then I also tried using some Kona Sheen, and they had some beautiful colors I didn't have. I think this effect turned out really nicely. Let me know what you think in the comments as well. And then I also did a gold, silver and bronze. Kind of really fitting because the Winter Olympics aren't that far away. Next up is the Mag Quilt Party by Art East Quilting Co. And this is the block I'm working on. This is actually the final block where we put together the flamingos, the hedgehogs, the roses and everything else. And then we get to put the whole quilt together as well. So it'll be a lot of fun. All the fabric is now cut out, and I actually got the 2 little hedgehogs done. And I think these ones turned out really cute as well. And so hopefully next week we'll have the flamingos and maybe even the painted roses done. And we'll get to start piecing it together very soon. And then the final thing I have as in works in progress is Toasted the Dragon. We haven't shown him a whole lot of love in the last couple of weeks, but we've actually got this block done, which is really neat. So this is block 20, I think, of 56. So we're doing really well, and this is how it turned out. This is one of the horns. I think with the batiks and this Kona solids, this is going to look really fantastic. So next up is our week in review, and we normally do some clips of our adventures, but this week we didn't do any adventures. We needed a week to rest. So this is going to be a series of clips of me sewing, so I hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody if they washed their quilts prior to gifting it to somebody, and I loved reading all the responses, and it seemed to be about a 50-50 split. About half of you don't wash them like myself, and about half of you do religiously, so it's good to hear those answers. I loved that a lot of you include washing instructions, because people that don't quilt sometimes don't know how to wash them, or if you're able to, if you have to get them dry cleaned, or how it works out. So including washing instructions is a really good idea if you're not already doing it. And including some color catches as well. I've never had any issues with fabrics bleeding, but I know it can be an issue, and especially with knitting, I've seen that some of that custom dyed yarn, that stuff can bleed excessively. So including color catches is something I really should start doing myself when gifting a quilt. This week I'd like to ask, when you are starting a new project, do you like to shop from your own stash where you can first, or do you just go out to the store and grab all the fabrics you need? I'm definitely a shop from stash guy first. I like to get as much as I can from my stash, and it works out pretty well except for the background fabric. I end up going to the store for the background fabric and the backing usually. How are you? Let me know in the comments. And now it is time for my goals for the week, and this week I've got a few goals. I'd like to get this block done and maybe even assemble the quilt top, although it might be a big ask. Maybe we'll stick to this and we'll get this part done. I'd like to get the Farm Fresh sample block. We'll get this little bit part done. And I'd also like to get the fabrics cut out for the next dog here, which I think is this big German Shepherd right here. What are your goals for this week? Let me know in the comments. Next up is our news and events, and I had a few events going on this week. First up was my live over at Katy at Greenland Quilters last Sunday morning, where we did the Star Climber collab, and I put together a couple of these blocks. I think it was definitely this one And I'm not so sure, maybe it's that one or the red, the silver or gold in that one, I can't remember, but you'll have to go out and check it out. I also was happy to announce that I was going to be part of the Back to Basics collab with 9 other content creators. Donna at Handmade by Ying is coordinating all this, and she put out a wonderful video explaining how it's all going to work. Basically, I'm going to put out 6 videos throughout the year, which will be tutorials on different blocks. I'm planning to design a lot of the blocks myself, and they're going to range from fairly easy to more complex, and we'd like to be able to do it where you can start off with the easier stuff as some skill builders and do some more complex blocks by the end of it. I'm really excited to see what the others have in store and how this whole collab goes as a whole. Yesterday morning I had my friend Katy from Yoga and Quilt. She has a wonderful Instagram account and is also starting her own YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen her channel, duck over, check it out, tell her I said hi, and check out the live from yesterday. It was a lot of fun. We had a wonderful conversation. This coming week I'm going to have another live next Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, and I'm going to have my friend Shannon from Slay Arts. It's really good to have her back, and we're going to work on Toasted Dragon. Well, I'm going to work on Toasted Dragon, and she's going to work on one of her legit kits as well. It's going to be a lot of fun to do that together. And then next Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to have our next guild meeting, and if you're looking for a guild, we'd love to have you come and join us as well. And finally, I'm excited to show you a completed block, and this is from the Dog Park by Elizabeth Hartman. And the block I was working on most recently was a dog named Ginger, who is a brown dachshund. That's definitely my favorite breed, so I was very excited to do this block here. And this one came together a whole lot quicker than I thought it was going to. So we started this yesterday morning on the live, and I finished it yesterday afternoon. And I think Ginger turned out really nicely. I love the effect of the Essex fabrics that are used here, and this whole thing as well. And I think I've only got like 4 or maybe 5 dogs left to go, so this project is coming together a whole lot quicker than I thought it would. The dogs come together pretty quickly, which is really nice. Well, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd love it if you hit that like button. Tell a friend. I always love hearing comments from my viewers. I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.